All right, so we're going to be continuing our flight around Australia. We're going from the Gold Coast to Maroochydore. Maroochydore. Oh, jeez. I could have set my flight plan already, but no. YBCG, Gold Coast in Queensland. And we're going from there to Maroochydore, YBMC. Oh, we're going right over Brisbane. This will be fun. Okay. 4,500, okay. So let's get into it.
I am hair. I meant here.
Awesome. I am hair too. Oh, God. Alright. Why the hell? Oh. Go away, start bar. Okay, so this is where we landed a couple of days ago. Cool. Looks like the real weather synchronization is working again. So yeah, off on our next leg of this epic flight around Australia. Oh, crosswind. Oh, got to put a lot of rudder into it. The stick's almost at full rudder. Oh! Look at the amount of kick once it left the ground. Holy crap, crosswind.
You are hair even though you have almost no hair.
Yes, we've even got a landing strip. Speaking of landing strip, look at the direction I'm flying. The crosswind. It is strong. Holy crap, the crosswind. I'm perfect for flying planes. I can land them on my head. And my toy plane's gone. Alright, and 10 nautical miles out this way, Gold Coast itself is. So, that's where all the schoolies go. Schoolies week!
C327, represent just on wrong frequency, contact approach 125.6.
Well, no longer getting banged around by the wind. So now it's all about just following the pink line. And my printer is spooling up for some reason. I wonder how many pages are going to come out of it. 4 pages out of the printer. Wow, that's a waste of a page. Seriously? This page that just came out of my printer. It's got a little black line at the bottom and that's it. What a waste of a page. Yeah. Place it there because Alison will want it. Rudder left a little bit.
Why are we talking about printers?
Because my printer just started printing for no reason. So what happens when you've got a network printer and multiple computers in the house? Estimated time en route, 1 hour. Excellent. Not like that 2-hour one that I cut in half a few days ago. So yeah, that is the Gold Coast in Queensland. Where am I? I can't believe they're not Pringles. There they are. Thinking I might fly under the cloud. Through the cloud or under the cloud? That is the question.
Through the clouds.
Alright. Can't see shit. Hey, it's starting to break. That's good. We'll continue climbing up to our assigned flight level of 4,500 feet. Thought there'd be 3D buildings for the Gold Coast, but nope. So much cloud. Hey, there's some 3D buildings. Go Gadget Pilot Vision. And they're all pretty generic. We're about 15 nautical miles off our first waypoint. In which case we'll be turning left and going towards Brisbane. But not too far left. There's a waypoint at the top of that screen there. Tattered Hearts, have you seen the latest development update for Paralives?
Nope. I don't even play video games.
Okay, because you've just been on a lot of my Sims streams, that's all. Okay, well basically, Paralives is similar to The Sims, it's just being made by some guy. And I'll quickly find his latest video about it.
Brisbane Centre, helicopter, Papa, Hotel India.
Here we go, I found the latest customization options. So here's the latest development update for a Sims type game called Paralives. And it just shows how much more customizable this game made by one guy is compared with what EA make for The Sims. Change the handles.
Is it free?
Probably not. It's not even out yet. This is just a development preview. But there you go. More colour options and everything than The Sims. But yeah, at the moment it's just on it's still in development, so this is pre-alpha. You can stretch everything, snap it to fit. And my favourite part, floating hot plates. Just like we get in this country. Stepped bloody ceilings, customizable lights, everything that The Sims can't do, this can do. Look at a stepped ceiling. So yeah. Let's jump right back to the start where you can see the stepped ceiling and the sun and the skylights. That's great. So yeah, that's the latest development
No
update.
spiral stairs?
They probably... I think he will. I'm not sure. I'd have to check it out. But yeah, I'm fairly sure it's got spiral stairs, actually. Got to turn left a little. So I'll have a quick look. I'll double check for you. Because yeah, I'm supporting this guy by donating on his Patreon. So far, that whole thing's been made by one guy. And he's only just started doing interviews for a couple other developers to help him with it. One guy has already done a pre-development game that's better than The Sims. What the hell's going on, EA? But yeah, curved walls, angled floors. I'm pretty sure there's ladders.
EA sucks.
Oh yeah, this here is a preview on his Patreon. You can see the walls at different angles to what you can get in The Sims. A ladder to a slide. Note the angled floor of that level. Oh, I've got to log in. Why am I not logged in? Yeah, oh, that's a dark cloud. Ugh. Where's my phone? Uh, 961625. Two-factor. Now I'll quickly search to see if he's got see if he's got spiral stairs. Yeah, I'm not sure if he does yet, but I'd be surprised if he doesn't in the end. It's definitely worth watching. I'll drop a link to it in the I'll drop a link to the Steam wish list. Share. There we go. Oh, seriously! Steam, you piece of shit! I'm trying to share a link to the bloody Steam store so that I can link you to it. So I press share and it goes Facebook, Twitter, or whatever the fuck that is. It's none of what I want. So I'll get you a link in a little while. It's just going to take me a few minutes to find it. Oh, and we were supposed to turn left a minute ago. So we'll start turning left. Here we go. Here's the link for you. But yeah, when that comes out, I'm going to completely stop doing the Sims streams. Well, I pretty much have already. And in their place, I'm going to start using Paralives instead. Just for the customization.
The sim sucks.
EA sucks.
Spa Hotel India's a Robinson 22, just departed the Gold Coast control zone to the south. We're 500 feet over water. Requesting traffic update for the Gold Coast training area.
Spa Hotel India, there's no report of but traffic or observed traffic in the training area. It's just Alpha Victor Tango down at this point at Byron Bay. Appears they might be tracking northbound coastal and tenders unknown.
Copy the traffic down there, Byron. Thanks very much. Spa Hotel India.
Nautical miles out from Brisbane. Currently.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Seriously, the microphone's not that sensitive, is it? Can you also hear the birds tweeting just outside my window?
Maybe.
Great. I knew it was a good microphone. I didn't realise it was that good. Apparently the microphone's picking up the birds and me eating chips. What? I got a tube of I can't believe it's not Pringles from IGA.
Bro, I love your stream.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I've printed it out. I've moved it from the printer to here. Yeah, come grab your paper. Just stay behind the green screen. There you go. That green screen makes you invisible. Have fun.
Bro, I love your stream.
Oh, cool. Uh-oh.
Superseded, but still relevant.
Sounds good.
Can't find anything for the ones that I did on the whole.
So did you make that livery with your pick in the cockpit?
Yes. Yes, I did. You can even see the outside. And the registry, and the flag, everything. Even gave him a purple shirt like mine. Problem is, for some reason it came out pink. Don't know why.
So did you make that livery with your pick in that cockpit?
Oh, God.
That's awesome. I'm gonna make a Vault Boy livery.
Do it. Do it, do it, do it. It's not too hard. That there is a bit of a trick to it though. The liveries need to be flipped and rotated when you edit them. Hang on, I'll find a picture.
Hi at Restream Bot.
Restream Bot is just a bot that's copying messages from YouTube and Twitch and so on. You're actually speaking to Cirrus John at the moment, which you'll see there in my actual stream video here. Yeah, Restream Bot just relays it between servers. Alright. Where's Steam? Steam?
It's malfunctioning LOL.
Oh, it seems to be working. Well, it works here. This is how I see it. You and, for some reason, Tattered Hearts was copying your messages. Anyway. What do we got here? Steam apps, common FSX, sim objects, airplanes, C172. Alright. So you'll see if I open this up in something that can hopefully preview it.
It just loved us LOL.
Yep. I'll put that over there on that screen. Come on, load. There you go. This is what the actual texture of this plane looks like when it's in an editor. As you can see, everything's flipped left to right and it's upside down. So you've got to turn it 180 and then invert it, or flip it. So it's... You would rotate 180.
It just loved us LOL.
And then flip horizontal. And then that's the correct way around to edit it. As you can see, all the words start appearing in the correct direction. And then when you're done, flip horizontal, rotate 180, save it, and import it into your game that way. I don't know why.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Which part of the interior is that? Nope, not that one. Here we go, here's the interior. You do have to do 2 copies of the interior. One in the daylight, where it's all nice and bright.
Okay, cool, thanks.
And... and one at night, where you've got to give everything a sort of yellowy tint to it. To sort of simulate the interior lights of your plane at night. Oh, why is my nose so itchy? Been scratching it for the last hour. You know, make a thumbnail. But these are .dds files, so that you'll need NVIDIA DDS tools for Photoshop to be able to edit it and all that sort of stuff. And other aircraft, some mods, use bitmap images as their textures. The problem is, they don't open in Paint. You've got to use like, oh geez, I can't remember what the software's called. DXTBMP is what the software's called, to convert it from bitmap into Photoshop and then return it back to game file, which is a pain in the ass. Hey, there's Brisbane Airport. Got a fair bit of turbulence.
Yankee Bravo Oscar. Yankee Bravo Oscar, Brisbane Centre. Yankee Bravo Oscar is currently 1 mile north of the Bald Hills Pass.
Clown face.
Yeah.
For the body spraying operation, the track.
Clown face. Man, I've been called that before.
Thank you, Bravo Oscar, Roger, score 3377, and stand by for clearance.
Well, just don't kill us back here, ha ha ha.
Yeah. I'd be more worried flying this close to Brisbane Airport if I had the real traffic mod working. Because there'd be a lot of planes coming and going right now.
Us.
Got to start turning right in 2.5 nautical miles.
Moai.
What? I'm about halfway through this flight now, so that's good.
Nazar amulet.
Not wearing my green shirt, so I can't do the floating head today.
What kind of setup are you running?
A pretty crap one. It's just a crappy old Del Vostro. Let's see. Just a Del Vostro with a Core i7 of some description in it, 12 gig of RAM. You know, nothing too special. And I got Bluetooth headphones hooked up to a second computer so that they don't take over the audio from OBS, because that would be annoying. I got 2 screens, one with the game in front of me, one with OBS and all the other software on it over there. I've got this phone down here, which actually has my flight map on it currently. Oh, and I've got to start turning right. There you go, you can see my flight plan on it. The microphone I've got is a Zoom H2N, and the joystick I'm using is just a Chinese PXN with throttle, and you can twist it for rudder. But obviously I want to go to something better at some point.
Yankee Bravo, Oscar contact approach now 124.8 clear.
Add-ons and plugins?
Yeah, a couple. Hang on, yeah, I got a few custom aircraft, such as HondaJet, which I will fly once I've finished flying this one to its destination. And the weather is currently being run by FSX WX, which is this. And it
add-offs and plug-outs.
Oh god, it gets real-world weather from right now and injects it into the game. So when I fly into rain, it's because rain's there. And so on and so forth. And a few other things like that. See, I've got real traffic and all that, but they're not working at the moment because they want you to pay like $90 a year for it. I'd just rather wait until the new flight simulator comes out. Ooh, what day is it? 28th of November. You know what that means. I'm going to put the autopilot on, lock it into this heading, because there should be another insider video.
Nice wall you have in your house. I know I can't wait, but you know you can play 2020 now on beta, right?
Alpha, actually. I've signed up for the alpha program. I haven't got in yet. But speaking of, because it's the 28th here, it means it's the 27th in America. Which means,
Oh, okay. Did you do a board game live stream?
a while back, yeah, a couple of weeks ago. The next one's going to be on the... Hang on, let me check my calendar. Ugh.
Happy Thanksgiving, bro. Hey, man. How's you?
Good, good. Ugh, Windows 10 doesn't have the old calendar. Yeah, the next one's a... Let me check. I've got a calendar here somewhere. The next Board Gamers live stream is on the Sunday the 8th of December, Australian time. So if you're American, the 7th, maybe? Somewhere around that time. What the hell? Why is my engine off? That was worrying. Well, had I looked over, my engine stalled. Alright, let's see. Yes, November the 27th. Insider update.
We're all going to die.
Yeah. Oh, I restarted the engine. Now let's check this out. I haven't seen this yet, so... This is for the new flight simulator.
Welcome to this new episode of the Features Discovery of Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm Marcel Bossard, lead software engineer at Asobo Studio, and today we are going to talk about piloting and what is happening once you've seated in the cockpit. Let's start about the cockpit themselves and how realistic they can be in this new Microsoft Flight Simulator. And I'd like to
EA
start
sucks.
this presentation with this good old-fashioned
Do you think it's gonna really look that good?
All instruments have been
Who said that?
modelized with extreme details and scripts to behave exactly as they should be in the real life. In order to do so, we have introduced new simulated data. As an example, in this DR400, we added a complete management of the electrical systems. So the needles of the battery instruments will change depending on the consumption of the electrical devices. We also added a new management of the oil pressure that now depends on the temperature. Since the flight during the night is now possible even in VFR, we have recreated a lighting system on each plane, giving the possibility to set up and dim every single light in the cockpit to mimic exactly the actual plane. Modern aircraft are equipped with very high-tech glass cockpits. We have created a completely new engine for the management and the rendering of these glass cockpits. The engines will display all the data in 2D or in 3D synthetic vision. Touchscreens are now embedded in these modern airplanes. This is now fully simulated and operational. The system is now able to display real-world terrain and environment awareness. It handles the management of the flight plans that includes seats and stars for departures and arrivals. Mastering cockpits can be very challenging. In order to understand the consequences of each action, contextual cursors and tooltips will indicate how to perform actions and what will be the consequences depending on the state of the plane. We are also introducing a completely new management of the checklist. You will be able to choose the complexity of it, from manual to fully automated. This sequence can also be skipped, and the simulator will set up for you the plane as it should be at the end of this sequence. The system can highlight an instrument or a switch to show what is the next action to perform. The checklist is directly linked to the simulation, so it provides an automated feedback of each sequence completion. As a consequence, even when flying for the first time with a new plane, you will be able to start from cold and dark. About peripherals. The simulation is now bringing a complete calibration and setup tools of all the inputs. External tools are no longer needed. We also kept in mind that many of the simmers have done an incredible job for building their own cockpits. To make them keep the benefit of their hard work, SimVars are going to be exposed as they were by the past and have been even extended with new functionalities. Multi-screens and windows are also supported. Here is the home cockpit we've built at Osobo. It's a replica of a DR400, a plane that we are actually piloting here in Bordeaux. This is helping us to check the quality of the simulation itself, but also the quality of its inputs. Microsoft Flight Simulator will also bring some technologies to improve the immersion. The rendering engine is the very first one of them. We have brought the new techniques of the video game industry to the world of simulation. Screen space ambient occlusions and irradiance, screen space reflections, screen space shadows on cascade shadow maps, 4K PBR materials allow us to make cockpits feel real. And this is not only a cosmetic matter. With the right position of the sun and the accurate weather system, the lighting in the cockpit will reproduce the exact same flight conditions that you would get in real life in the same time. This is modifying the readability of the instrument that can sometimes be difficult to read. We have used a lot of references to create our cockpits. We had an access to the actual planes to perform some photos and video captures. We are using the very last techniques of scanning, and some manufacturers has even given us some CAD files. The sound is also a very important input when flying. In order to have great simulation, we have introduced a completely new scripting system based on WISE. This system ties the simulation data to the sound banks and is using a real-time DSP to modulate the sound to make it match the plane parameters. As for the rendering, we had an access to planes, and a dedicated team here at Osobo did recordings of every single sound in high fidelity. In addition to this, we have created a new dynamic camera that brings physicality to the sim. This camera reads every single reaction of the planes to simulate the pilot's head movements. This gives a better understanding on how the plane behaves. So you can feel the consequences of your actions, understand the environments like winds or the variation or the density of the air, but also any kind of mechanical events like buffeting or fluttering when the plane is at its limits and when the pilot needs to act quickly. This camera is feeling the needs for pilots to feel physically natural in a cockpit. To conclude, what are the highlights of these presentations? Microsoft Flight Simulator will provide realistic cockpits, a new glass cockpit engine with touchscreens, a new checklist system tied to the simulations with an assistance, immersive lighting, audio and camera engines. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please stay tuned on Microsoft Flight Simulator website for any further information.
Man, that's cool. I'm going to need a better computer. So yeah, that was well worth watching. I like the new cockpit systems. And I'm also glad they've taken microphones into actual aircrafts to get rid of this vacuum cleaner sound from this game. Alright, we're 25 nautical miles out from the Scumshine coast, which is where we're going. So yeah, if I'm still doing my Around Australia flight when that comes out, I'm switching games halfway through. But yeah, I've signed up to be a part of the Tech Alpha, but haven't been invited yet. I don't think this computer's fast enough.
That was the sexiest sim I've ever seen.
Hell yes. Yeah, I can't wait for it to come out. It's gonna need one hell of an internet connection though. Seeing as all the high quality scenery is streamed while you play from the internet. Because, well, who has a 2 petabyte hard drive on their computer? I sure as hell don't. That's 2,000 terabytes for, I think? Yeah, I think it is. I'm just going to go with that. 2 petabytes is something like 2,000 terabytes. Might be even bigger.
I wish they would give us a release date.
Yeah, the release date is sometime next year. That's all I know.
An exabyte is a 1,000 terabytes.
I said petabyte. PB, petabytes. Oh shit, that means... Fuck. I'm just gonna load up a calculator. No. I was right. 2 petabytes is 2,000 terabytes. Which means exabyte must be even bigger again because it's not even on this list. Still, that's a lot of data that they're pulling the scenery from. Which is why it doesn't get installed onto the end user's computer.
I'm sorry, it was supposed to be 1,000,000 terabytes.
Yeah. So exabyte is a lot. But yeah, that new one's using 2 petabytes of satellite images from Bing Maps. And then it runs some AI algorithm over it to look for buildings and then generate 3D models of those buildings and trees and everything else. It's ridiculous. That's why it looks so good. Because it's using actual photos.
You can buy a XCB hard drive for your computer.
If it's from China, it's bullshit. You can get like a 2 terabyte USB stick from China. It starts overwriting its own data at about 200 meg. Dodgy as.
Freaking China.
Oh yeah. Hang on. I'll show you the difference between a 2 terabyte USB stick in terms of a real one versus a dodgy one from China. Because you can get a real 2 terabyte USB stick that actually is 2 terabytes. So, let's have a look.
LOL.
This is a fake 2 terabyte USB stick from China. It's no bigger than a normal USB stick, and it's actually got only about 500 meg of storage on them before they just start overwriting the data that's on them to pretend to be bigger than they really are. They're a load of shit. But note, they're no bigger than the USB socket themselves. Nice and slimline. That's how you know it's bullshit. A real 2 terabyte USB stick looks like this in current technology. Look how fucking huge it is. They're ridiculous. It actually is 2 terabytes, but it's huge. And that's on current technology, so yeah. I am 7 nautical miles out from my destination, so I'm going to start descending.
Wish.com LOL.
Oh yeah. And eBay and all the others. Look, honestly, I buy a lot of crap from Wish. I love Wish. I'm just trying to work out what in here I bought from Wish. Nothing in this room. But I have bought a lot of crap from Wish. Actually, yeah, there's an adapter hanging off the bottom of my microphone, a USB right angle adapter. Got that from Wish. It's good.
I do too.
But you just got to steer clear of a lot of crap. Like my reverse camera on my car came from Wish, and it's good. But there's a lot of crap on there that you got to be careful of. Alright, I can see the runway lights. We're coming into the Sunshine Coast. Near Maroochydore. I am way too high and way too steep.
Don't buy any graphics cards from there though.
Oh god no. I only get all my crap from PC Case Gear in Melbourne. And sometimes MSY and a few of the other ones in Melbourne, but the stores I buy from in Melbourne, although they're online stores, they actually have a shop front that you can go and buy from. So... Yep. Alright, I'm just going to circle around to the left. To descend and line up. Just trim a little. And all this cloud actually isn't cloud in real life. This is all just smoke from the huge bushfires.
Where are you flying?
I am landing in Maroochydore in the Sunshine Coast, Queensland, Australia. Slowly flying all the way around Australia in about 1 hour flights at a time. Hey, I see cars moving down there on the highway. And they're on the wrong side of the road. Anyway.
He's landing in the ocean water wave.
Oh God. No, not landing in the ocean. Not unless the motor gives out again for no reason. I must have bumped button 10 on my controller. Or I bumped something to turn it off. There we go. Okay, the wind is...
Do you have a stream stool?
Schedule? Not at the moment. I just started a new job, so it's just sort of in between. But I will be putting it up again at some point. If you're on Twitch, there should be a link below on Twitch to my calendar, but it won't have anything in it other than the next episode of Board Gamers. But I will get a schedule going in there soon. There's got a lot of crap on at the moment. Oh man, this feels like a crosswind landing.
Brisk brave brigadiers brandished broad bright blades, blunderbusses, and bludgeons balancing them badly.
Now do an entire sentence without using the letter A. Anyway. Alright. Ooh, definitely crosswind.
So I wonder if 2020 needs that much performance on a computer. How is it gonna look that good on Xbox, I wonder?
It won't. They've said there's going to be multiple different graphics levels, and you can switch between them depending on how good your machine is. I get the feeling the Xbox will get the real world graphics, but they'll just be
Kindly
dropped back a
kittens
few
knitting
levels.
mittens keep kazooing in the king's kitchen.
Oh God. Yeah, I just get the feeling the Xbox is going to get a couple of levels down from the top. Alright, here we go. It's mostly a headwind, that's good.
It will probably only run on the 1X.
Yeah, probably. And we're down. We're down in the Sunshine Coast. Let's go and park over here in front of the building.
Time for the HondaJet.
Yes, it is. An hour-long flight, and this thing is going to be like 10 minutes in the HondaJet. Engine off. Park brake on. And that's close enough. Let's get that HondaJet.
Yeah, I was asking about your stream cause don't want to miss one.
Okay. Yeah, well, lately, because I work at night now, lately they've been about 1 PM Australian time. Between 1 and 3 PM Australian time lately. On various days. It's almost 3 PM right now, so I'm going to have to start getting ready for work.
Hassock, black spotted hassock. Black spot on a black back of a black spotted hassock.
What? YBCG. Flight plan. Let's make sure we select the HondaJet first. Don't want to forget the HondaJet. HondaJet. There she is. In my paint. I didn't paint the interior of this one, just the outside. Ugh, there we go.
It's 10:50 PM here.
Oh, fun. So yeah, around that late. Sometimes a little earlier. Sometimes I might start 2 hours before I started now. So I've been going for well, I haven't been going for 2 hours, but normally I'd start about 2 hours before whatever the time is right now. Sometimes 3, sometimes 4 hours earlier than right now. If that helps.
I'm in Georgia.
Okay. Well, I don't have my my time thing on. I've got a clock on my other computer that shows me different hours per different countries, and I don't have that on this one for some reason. YBMC. Maroochydore. Here we go.
Did Dak Pickens prick his pinky pickling cheap cling peaches in an inch of pinch or framing his famed French Finch photos?
You trying to give Cortana a tongue twister or something? I don't think you can trip a computer up like that. If they're going to say something wrong, they'll just say it wrong.
WTF.
I think he's trying to confuse Cortana. Alright. Okay. here we go. Actually, I'll dial that in before I get up there. There we go.
Betty bought butter, but the butter was bitter, so Betty bought better butter to make the bitter butter better.
Okay. Anyway.
Wow, the cockpit in the Cessna looked a lot better than this.
Yeah, this one's a mod. It's because FSX doesn't have compatibility for the Garmin 3000s, which is what the HondaJet's supposed to use. So the guy who's made this mod has just used the Garmin 1000 series instead. But this is actually fairly accurate compared with the real one. Alright, gear up. And yeah, these light switches over here on the left, they're not even in the real HondaJet because all of the lights are automated in the real one.
Can we see outside view?
Oh yeah, hang on. There you go, I've just fired up the autopilot. Yeah, I painted this one too. Shall we open them windows? There we go. Side windows are now open.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Nice.
So I'll show a picture of what the real HondaJet's interior looks like, cockpit. Yeah, that picture should do. And no view image button, right click view image. So there you go, that's what the real one looks like. Three big screens, autopilot, and that's about it. Not much to it. The only thing this doesn't have is the 2 extra screens down here. It does have a co-pilot though. Then she operates the flaps.
And 2 GTN 650s.
Yep. And I just love this thing, so how easy it is to fly. And how good it looks on the outside. I want one. If I had $5 million US, I would buy one.
While she's hot, is she available for a date, LOL?
I don't know. But I know she gets out of the plane when you land and turn off the engines. You even got a passenger back in the back. Oh, my zoom buttons are no longer working. Oh, now they are. What? You can see the engine back there, sucking away. Oh, she's looking at me. Get back to work. Alright, let's find out how long this trip will take. Remember, the Cessna took an hour to do this. Estimated time, 13 minutes. That's the difference between 100 knots and 420 knots.
You're overspeeding.
This is rated for 440 knots. Cruise speed. 440? It was like 770 knots cruise. No, 770 kilometers an hour cruise speed, which I think is around 420 knots. So yeah, it's fast. I'll quickly look it up. HondaJet cruise speed.
Well, Mod Guy mucked that up.
Maximum speed of that. Hang on. Hey Google, 486 miles per hour in knots.
486 miles per hour equal 422.322 knots.
There we go. 422 knots is its cruise speed, so I'm just sitting on 420. If you're talking about the red bar, yeah, the bar turns red before you even have enough speed to take off. I don't know what that's about. I've looked into trying to work out why all the reference speeds for the display is screwed up, and I cannot work out how to fix it. Because if I push that up to say 440 knots, I'll start getting overspeed warnings. And we are hoofing it! Oh, and we're turning. Where are we? There you go, that's Brisbane Airport. Brisbane? Brisbane? Yeah, Brisbane Airport.
You would have to change that in the diagram text.
Diag text. Yeah, I was in there and like... Anyway, I'll have to look at it again.
Good afternoon, helicopter Juliet.
Because I found in the handling...
Droop snoot.
Yeah, yep.
Bravo, Brisbane Centre, score 3346.
Because I found in the handling and all that.
The snoot would droop.
Yes. Yeah, I found in the handling file all the reference speeds, and I made sure they're all correct. Because I was actually getting overspeed warnings at only 200 knots.
Never fear, the Pragosaurus is here.
Oh no! The wife is in the chat. Pregnosaurus. Why aren't you in the voice chat? Pretty sure I am. Yeah, I definitely am, because my name's appearing wherever I speak.
Romeo Bravo Bravo into the Gold Coast training area from the north, 1500, request traffic. Romeo Bravo Bravo, identified, just crossing the Tweed River, the only traffic in the training area.
I can hear you from the other room, don't need to be in the voice chat.
Fine.
2 miles south of 6 point, heading northbound 1,500 feet, intention unknown. Thanks for that, copy Charlie.
See, this is pretty much a straight-in approach, which is useful on this next airport. "30 nautical miles out, so at 25 nautical miles I'll start reducing speed and decelerating. Let's see if I can get more sync
The
rate
droop
warnings.
snoot. The snoot would droop droop snoot. Droop snoop.
Are you attempting really hard to be
Popped
Dr.
in
Seuss?
cause seen a lot going in live stream chat. No chat now, I killed it.
No, you've just got someone in here who sounds like he's attempting to rip off lines from Dr. Seuss.
Yes.
Alright, what do we got?
Waitered, I had the Shoop Shoop song come to mind.
Shoot, bear, dude. Salt and pepper. Anyway, oh, jeez, is that only 20 nautical miles? Uh-oh.
Magpie helmet got me here.
Haha, yes.
Damn straight.
Well, let's put it this way. You want Magpie helmet? We're gonna crash. Ow, what's in it? Oh, one of the buckles. Put your helmets on. I made that a few years ago, and as you can see, I've still got it. It wasn't just something stupid for a video. It actually works. Alright.
Bullshit.
It does. They no longer actually make contact with my head or neck. "12 nautical miles out. I'll slow down a little more. Odd, I heard Discord, but nothing appeared in the chat.
I call bullshit as you wanted to make video content, so documented constructing your silly helmet.
Yeah, I wanted to make a video, but I was going to make the helmet one way or
Honda
another, whether
airplane.
I filmed it or not.
Wow.
Eh? It's got VTEC. VTEC just kicked in, yeah?
If two witches were watching two watches, which witch would watch which watch?
Yes.
What? WTF.
One crew over the Crookoo's Morty. Alright, there's the airport lights. nav holders off. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright.
To new
Order.
viewers, I am Daz's wife.
Yes. Here we go. I'm gonna line up for the runway. So gear down. Landing lights on. Ah! Wrong
Hello.
button!
I know all his dark secrets.
Uh-oh.
Yell at him PLS.
Oh, God. She's in a different room.
Center, good afternoon, helicopter, Julius Bravo, 2 miles down University, 1000, squawking 2346, request airway clearance.
Canar, pregnant, too lazy. 6 sheep 6 sheep sick.
Nice. You're really trying to make Cortana confused.
Clearance, and you can contact approach now, 124.7. Traffic in front, 124.7, Julius Bravo.
Alright. Flaps full.
Everybody gangster until you hear the military jets getting closer. One does not simply confuse Cortana.
Yes, the military jet's getting closer.
Cortana suck Alexa is hotter.
Yeah. That's why I've got Google Home. She speaks with an Aussie accent. Alright.
Easy guys, I think we can all agree anything is better than Shutter's Siri.
Yes. A hard kick in the jewels is better than Siri.
I have Siri, Australian dude's voice for it.
Oh, God.
Hell yes.
Oh, man, I hope this runway is long enough. This plane doesn't have reverse thrust. And those trees are looking pretty close. Here we go. Oh.
I have African female on my Google Home.
Flare. Come on, nose wheel. Alright,
I
we're
predict
down.
a runway excursion in your future.
Not
it can't
today.
Pull out.
I only run my excursion because I landed bloody well sideways a few days ago. On one wheel and then engaged the wheel brakes too early. That was not a fun landing. Alright. Okay, no taxiway at this end.
Not for you. The rest of YS found it hilarious.
Yeah.
You should ask Google to play King's Castle.
Is that a song?
Skirt.
Don't need the landing lights on anymore.
No, just ask it.
I might do it later.
Skirt. No, actually, I prefer pants. It's fun. Engage boosters.
Yeah, and boost right past the taxiway that I wanted. There we go.
Chewie hit the hyperdrive.
I'm not sure if I've still got the Enterprise in this. It goes stupidly fast.
Chewie is an idiot.
No cross traffic.
Tokyo drift the plane.
Oh god, someone did that in a HondaJet once.
Chewie can rip your arms off though.
I'll find the picture of the HondaJet that went sideways at some point. Just after I park.
No, not my arms.
Alright,
Were
let's
we
see.
going now?
Brakes are on.
I love my arms.
Ah, shit. I think I just restarted the engines. Yeah, off. And give it a second and my co-pilot will get out. There she is.
Then switch them off, dummy. Damn spell check.
Yeah, I'll double check. The engines are off.
Incoming call from David Webb.
Row flow. FBI open up.
Yep, both fuel cutoffs are off. Door's already open. I guess you want to see what's in the cargo hold. There's the front one.
Who's calling?
Someone. And the rear one.
Another flight?
Not today. I've got to get ready for work. But definitely be in the next couple of days.
It's his Sancha.
But I'll find that picture of the HondaJet doing a drift. Shouldn't take me too long to find it. There it is. Alright, click. View image. Here you go. Someone Tokyo drifted a HondaJet.
Well, bro, it was fun today.
Yeah. Definitely. There you go, that's how you drift a HondaJet. See, I'll mark that off on my list. This here is my flight list. These are the section of flights that we've done already.
GNMRS Dazza. I might be streaming World of Warcraft later depending on how long my online study takes. Feel free to tune in to watch me be boring.
Yep, that'll get rebroadcasted on this channel if you're on Twitch, but it'll also be on her channel. What's your Twitch, Alison? Alamac87 or MacNut87? One of them. But yeah, either way, there's the amount of flights that I've done around...
I will.
Yeah, there's the amount of flights I've done around Australia already. We started...
I don't know.
We started about here, and we've gone around to about here so far. The rest of the flight is all the way around the rest of the country, and then all the way through the desert. So yeah, that's the amount that I've done so far. The remainder is this. So yeah, we've got a few flights to go. 94, 95 odd flights total to fly all the way around Australia. So yeah, until next stream, I'm going to bounce. We'll catch yous then.
Well, how am I gonna watch if you don't know, LOL?
Oh, hang on, I hear feet. What? Oh, hang on, let's see if I can bring up the camera. Here she is. She just appeared out of the front of the green screen. And back out under the green screen she goes. Alright, hang on. I'll real quickly find her channel and then I'll sign off. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Not my channel, but it's definitely one of my followers. She's in here somewhere.
Do you have a Discord?
Yes. The link for it is up here, potholestudios.com along the top. If you go there, there's a link to it at the bottom of one of the pages. I can't remember which. But yeah, normally when I'm doing a stream, there'll be other people in the Discord voice chat, and you can see my name at the top of screen there every time I talk. When other people are in the voice chat, their names will appear during the stream. There we go, Alamac87, so I'll send that link in.
It really depends on how big my course content is.
Yep. So there you go. She might be doing some some boring World of Warcraft streaming later.
Maybe.
Maybe. But yeah, the Discord's pretty big. Alright, and yeah, that's it. I'm out of here. So I'll be back in the next couple of days for more flying around Australia, and I'll definitely work on getting my stream schedule set up in that calendar on the website again at some point. So until then, I gotta go because I gotta be out of here at 4:30, which leaves me only an hour to set up to go to work. So,
Sayay.
yep, see ya.